Hi, my name is Peyton Finch, and I'm in media arts as a level 4 and academic studio as a senior. I guess when I was younger, I would always take my mom's camera and just want to take pictures of everything because it was fun. I wasn't worried about whether or not they looked good, but just like pressing the button and hearing the shutter was like satisfying. And then that sort of grew into a passion for video, and I got my first flip camera, which is literally like the little camera that just has the USB on it, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. I felt like the best cinematographer to ever exist, and I would just go around and film everything. I would film every place we went. I would, I guess, kind of vlog, but I didn't really talk in them. I was just like videoing what was happening around me, and then I would cut all of that together in iMovie. And I like to burn things onto DVDs and play them in the TV because I thought that was really cool. So I think that whole fascination started my exploration of media arts more seriously. My school experience previous to NOCA was pretty contrasting in some ways and not in other ways. My mom homeschooled me from 2nd to 8th grade, and my curriculum was mainly different variations of either an exploration of art or like an exploration of science, but it always came down to expressing things creatively and like being a problem solver. So I think when I ended up coming to academic studio, and some ways it was a bit of a challenge just because it was like coming to a school, even though academic studio is sort of eclectic in itself, I think it was still a bit of a challenge. But from an academic point of view, it has a lot of similarities to being homeschooled. It requires a lot of self-motivation and independence, and a willingness to learn. Requires more of you than just regurgitating information or facts that you've heard. When I came to NOCA, I started to take my art a lot more seriously because I didn't really, I think, envision it as a career until I got here. Initially, I thought I wanted to be a narrative filmmaker, but I quickly realized that that wasn't actually my passion. I wasn't really sure what I was interested in, so I kind of dabbled in everything. I did experimental film, some art direction, documentary. I have a book now that should be finished by the end of the school year. I think everybody at NOCA, and I truly mean that when I say that everybody at NOCA has supported my art in some way, whether that's been the academic studio teachers, which are just like phenomenal. I mean, pretty much everybody has been like extremely supportive of the different types of art that I make because I'm not strictly just a filmmaker. I think I'm also a lot of other things. And then also my peers have just been fantastic, really in all grade levels. Yeah, everyone has just been extremely supportive of pretty much everything that I've ever made for the most part. Even the people who've critiqued my work have commended me for the efforts that I've made. So I feel like I'm in an environment where you feel safe to make work and explore different arguments without feeling like you're gonna immediately be judged. Also, my parents have been extremely supportive, obviously. My siblings have been extremely supportive of, I don't know, everything that I've ever done. Every time I go home and I've finished something, they want to know how I've done it and how they can figure out how to do it. They want to know how to animate, they want to know how to edit photos, they want to know how to make films, stop motion, all of that. And then also, just having to wait in the car half an hour every day, having to leave from Slidell to New Orleans every day to pick me up. It's pretty boring, it's a pretty not fun drive, so I appreciate their optimism when it comes to that. And then also, one person who I just feel has truly believed in me throughout my whole artistic evolution has really been Miss Keller in media arts. She's really wholeheartedly supported every artistic endeavor I've ever taken on. I think a really prime example of that is probably sophomore year. I became really interested in stop motion and I started making my own armatures and puppets and all of that. And Miss Keller would bring supplies from her house all the time. It would be different types of wire, fabric, and all of that. And she just wanted to completely devote her time and personal resources to help me achieve my art. In the future, I guess, after I get out of college and all of that, I really want to make work that focuses on more than just entertainment. I think, I want to make documentaries that actually have something to say. And overall, I don't really have any concrete goals of things that I'm trying to say. I think that's okay because I'm still really young. I'm not even out of high school yet. And that's totally intentional. I'm not trying to, like, I'm not being indecisive because it's like I can't make up my mind or that like I don't really know what I want to do at all. I think it's mainly just leaving room for myself to make those decisions as they come along, because I think one thing that I've learned about being an artist here is that you may think you want to be one thing and then the next year comes along and you want to do something completely different, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.